This is the thing that I wanted to talk about. What happens if I full screen? Oh, it just gets really big. I wanted to talk about this movie trailer. Because I saw this in movie theaters a couple times, the trailer. And I'm pretty sure this is the one. I wanted to analyze this because it's just something that's been like kind of on my mind. Alright, so first, I don't know. And what fascinates me about this trailer, maybe I'll just say it now, is that it's kind of like, I guess it's like exactly what you'd expect to see from this movie. Okay, so we hear the song Bohemian Rhapsody, also the name of the movie. Everybody knows the song. So that they get you from the beginning, you're like, okay, I know this song. I heard this song on the radio. I don't know a lot about the band, but I'll sing along to the song when it comes on. So that's the hook. They get you with the song that you know. All right. Getting out the music equipment. There he is. Ooh. And you see just the silhouette first. Ooh. And there's the huge crowd. Yes. Okay, the breakdown.
I enjoyed the show. I write songs. Lead singer just quit, but then you'll need someone new.
All right, so here's where we're at now. Now what happens is he's joining the band. Number one in the outline. Freddie asks to join Queen. They say yes, you may be in the band Queen. Obviously, if you're making a movie about the band Queen, you gotta have that part, because that's an essential part of the story. Where he asks if he can join Queen, and they say yes, you may join Queen. So when you write the outline of the script, that's the first thing you want to hit on. That's the first big point. You check that one off. Okay, everyone notices he's a genius. Oh, and that's the part two, is he thinks of the band name, and he writes it down in his notebook. That's an essential. You don't want to skip that if you're making a movie about Queen. First, he joins the band Queen. He says, may I join the band Queen? And they say yes. Part one. Part two, act two of the movie, is coming up with the name of the band Queen, because people who see the movie about Queen, they want to know where the name comes from, and the answer is he made it up and he wrote it down. So that answers that question.
We need to get experimental.
Okay, so I'm sorry, it's really funny to me. So okay, this is the thing that I really wanted to talk about. One of the things.
To get experimental. Do it again. One more. How many more Galileos?
How many more Galileo? So, it seems like, okay, here's my thesis based on the trailer alone, is that it seems like a kid's idea of what a movie about Queen should include and what the priorities should be. Because it's like, all right, well, if you're making a movie about it, first he has to ask to join Queen, and they say, yes, welcome to the band Queen. Thanks for asking to join. You're in. Part two, they come up with the name of the band Queen. They decide to call it Queen. Part three, then you just go through the Wikipedia article about Queen, and you're like, all right, well, next they wrote this song, so we should have a scene where they write this song. So act three is they write Bohemian Rhapsody. And then We'll All Love the Part Galileo. I wonder how that happened. Well, it turns out they went to the studio and they sang it into the microphone a bunch of times.
Roger, there's only room in this band for one hysterical queen.
We have the title, folks. Like, I just imagine, like, the little things, all of these points I'm hitting on here, these are all an entire act of the movie.
No one will play free.
Fortune favors.
Oh, that's wrong. He's wrong. He's gonna eat his words. The band is actually gonna be immensely popular.
Need to know. I make music.
Alright, so he's gay. What about your private life, Freddie?
What's the lyric?
Oh my god, okay, this is the part. This is a real thing.
I want to give the audience
audience a song that they can perform.
So they just go one by one through their hit songs. There's the part where the guy is like, okay, how did they write this song? We Will Rock You. So they have the whole act. Act 4 is where they write We Will Rock You. And they're like, okay, I have this idea for a song called We Will Rock You. And it starts with a clap. Like, how would you, it's not interesting to see. This is just like if you basically, like you told a computer, you had like a computer program that writes movies. You know what I mean? It's kind of like just what you'd expect to get printed out of a machine. Well, you have to talk about this part. You have to talk about when they wrote this song. And they're like, okay, we want a song where you clap your hands. Oh, so that's how they wrote the song about clapping your hands. They said, oh, we should write a song where the audience can clap to it. Okay.
That's good.
But maybe this is what people want, is they just want a movie that just like is exactly what their expectations are.
Slow down, friend.
Fearless.
I don't have time.
Okay, now he has HIV. And then there's the end where they're kind of selling. They must have had a huge advertising budget for this movie. Because their whole thing was they wanted to make this seem like an unmissable event.
You're a legend, Fred.
You're a legend. Ooh. And then there's just this moment. We'll never forget this moment. And this was directed by a pedophile. I'm pretty sure this was directed by Bryan Singer, who's like a known pedophile, and they still let him make movies anyway. It's okay. Who cares? So what? He likes little boys. He brings little boys to the pool at his house. Come on. The movies are so good. X-Men 2, X-Men United. Such a good movie.